which his name is in our name, Yahawashi. So what are you saying? For thy great name. Verse 10. And the Most High, Yahawashi said unto Joshua, get thee up, wherefore liest thou thus upon thy face? So get thee up from the ground, get thee up off your face. Israel hath sinned, and they have also transgressed my covenant, which I commanded them. For they have even taken of the accursed thing, and have also stolen, and disassembled also, and they have put it even among their own stuff. See? They have the accursed thing, and they put it among their own things. Therefore the children of Israel could not stand before their enemies, but turned their backs before their enemies, because they were accursed. Neither will I be with you anymore, except you destroy the accursed from among you. You gotta understand this. Because a lot of people are dealing with the understanding and the sins of the nations. So we have to get that from among us. Up, sanctify the people, and say, sanctify yourselves against tomorrow. For thus said the Most High Power of Israel, there is an accursed thing in the midst of thee, O Israel. Thou cannot stand before thine enemies until you take away the accursed thing from among you. That's why, if you notice in the spirit of the Most High, he have all the camps preaching what? You got to come back to the Most High's laws, statute, commandments. All the camps are teaching them. The churches don't teach that. They teach you not under the law, you're under mercy and grace. That's the difference between the Israelites and these different idolatrous churches. Because, the reason why I have to say that, because if you're not teaching the Most High's laws, statute, commandments, then you're dealing with idolatry. One way or another, you're going to fall into idolatry. Spiritual fornication, which is against the words of the Most High, which is the laws of the Most High. You're against those. You're against the Most High. That's why he's not going to fight for them. But he's going to fight for those that are doing what he say do. That's why when they come against those that's keeping the laws of the Most High, that's when they send them Yahawashi back. You see all these different things happening, just like a woman in travail. It's going to be more of Israelites being put to death. But a lot of us being put to death right now are not keeping the laws, statutes, commandments of the Most High. They're not. This is what he said. Up, sanctify the people, and say, sanctify yourselves against tomorrow. For thus said the Most High Power of Israel, there is an accursed thing in the midst of thee, O Israel. Thou cannot stand before thine enemies until you take away the accursed thing from among you. A lot of people still believe that Yahawashi is this so-called white man. Caesar Borgia. They'll tell you in a minute, it don't matter what color he is. That's an accursed thing. That's up in your house, in your mind when you pray. How do you think the Most High and Yahawashi feel about that? When the Most High says his hair is pure wool, pure nappy hair. Yahawashi, he got hair of wool. Feet like in the fine brass that burned in the furnace, it tells us in Revelation, the 1st chapter, 14, 15 verse. He told Philip in St. John 14 and 8, you see me, Philip, you seen the Father. Like father, like son. But yet still y'all have this accursed thing up in the church, up in your houses. That's why the Most High not going to fight for them. When they go down, you're going to see. You might not see it now. You might not understand this. That's why we got to be right with the Most High. See what it said in verse 1. But the children of Israel committed a trespass and the accursed thing. Last precept, and the anger of the Most High was kindled against the children of Israel. Verse 13. Up, sanctify the people and say, sanctify yourselves against tomorrow. But thus say the Most High power of Israel, there is an accursed thing in the midst of thee, O Israel. Thou cannot stand before thine enemies until you take away the accursed thing from among you. So you ain't gonna be able to stand among your enemies. You take away this accursed thing that's among you. You know? This is what the Most High told us in the law. Go to Exodus, the 19th chapter. And the 10th verse. And the Most High, Yahawashi, said unto Moses, go unto the people and sanctify them today and tomorrow, and let them wash their clothes. It's very important. Then we come before the Most High, we got to be clean before the Most High. He said, let them wash their clothes and be ready against the third day. For the third day, the Most High, Yahawashi, will come down in the sight of all the people upon Mount Sinai. Okay? A lot of times, he told us also not to touch our women, not to have sexual intercourse with our women during this time of sanctification too. So when you see, he said in Joshua 7 and 13, he said, up, sanctify the people. They sanctify the people. And say, sanctify yourselves against tomorrow. For thus say the Most High power of Israel, there is an accursed thing in the midst of thee, O Israel. Thou cannot stand before thine enemies until ye take away the accursed thing from among you. See, that's very important, that we take away the accursed thing from among us. So a lot of times you wonder why some people are not around, because maybe they're dealing with cursed things. You know, that's why the Most High ain't dealing with multitude, he's dealing with quality amongst his people. In the morning, therefore, ye shall be brought according to your tribes. And it shall be that the tribe which the Most High taketh shall come according to the families thereof. And the family which the Most High shall take shall come by households. And the household which the Most High shall take shall come man by man. Each household come before the Most High. And it shall be that he that is taken with the accursed thing shall be burnt with fire. This is the order. He that's taken with the accursed thing shall be burnt with fire. The Most High gonna cast something that's dealing with the accursed thing into the lake of fire, where the worms never die, the fires never quench. In our time, or after our time, it's going to be some time though. And it shall be that he that is taken with the cursed thing shall be burnt with fire, he and all that he hath, because he hath transgressed the covenant of the Most High. The agreement, the contract of the Most High made with us and told us don't touch it. And because he has wrought folly in Israel. See? That's why a lot of you don't want to follow the laws of the Most High. Okay. Well, the Most High got this great fire. It's called the lake of fire. That's going to burn forever and ever and ever. That's where he's going to toss you into. Don't be persuaded by those leaders that tell you you have to follow the Most High. Because that's what they're telling you. You don't have to listen to the Most High, but listen to them. Tell you that you don't have to follow him in doing what he tells us to do. You see, here's many examples here in the scriptures. Verse 16, so Joshua rose up early in the morning and brought Israel by their tribes, and the tribe of Judah was taken. And he brought the family of Judah And he took the family of the Zarhites, and he brought the family of the Zarhites man by man, and Zabdi was taken. And he brought his household man by man, and Achan, the son of Harmai, the son of Zabdi, the son of Zerah, of the tribe of Judah, was taken. And Joshua said unto Achan, my son, give, I pray thee, glory to the most high power of Israel, and make confession unto him, and tell me now what thou hast done. Hide it not from me. So only don't hide it from him. And Achan answered Joshua and said, indeed, I have sinned against the most high power of Israel. And thus have I done. Told him, this is what I've done. When I saw among the spoils a goodly Babylonian garment, and 200 shekels of silver, and a wedge of gold of 50 shekels of weight, then I coveted them. I desired them, and took them. And behold, they are hid in the earth, in the midst of my tent, and the silver under it. He confessed. So Joshua sent messengers, and they ran unto the tent. And behold, it was hid in his tent, and the silver under it. Excuse me. And the silver under it. Verse 22. So Joshua sent messengers, and they ran unto the tent. And behold, it was hid in his tent, and the silver under it. They took them out of the midst of the tent, and brought them unto Joshua, and unto all the children of Israel, and laid them out before the Lord Most High. See? And Joshua and all Israel with him took Achan, the son of Zerah, and the silver, and the garment, and the wedge of gold, and his sons, and his daughters, and his oxen, and his asses, and his sheep, and his tent, and all that he had. And they brought them unto the valley of Achor. And Joshua said, why hast thou troubled us? The Most High shall trouble thee this day. And all Israel stoned him with stones, and burned them with fire. Hear that? And all Israel stoned him with stones, and burned them with fire, after they had stoned them with stones. And they raised over him a great heap of stones unto this day. So the Most High turned from the fierceness of his anger, wherefore the name of that place was called the Valley of Achor unto this day. You see? That's why it's important that we follow the Most High's laws, statutes, commandments, because when you look at Joshua 7:1, but the children of Israel committed a trespass in the cursed thing, the Most High said, don't take anything. Remember, he sings, what he said, I seen verse 21, and when I saw among the spoils a goodly Babylonian garment. Oh, you like a lot of y'all like these clothes that Esau set up and have everyone, like they say, we look strange with our ribbon of blue and fringe on. Also, I said this though. Go to Zephaniah. One and 8. He liked that Babylonian garment. We in Babylon right now. Babal, which means confusion. Listen what it said. Zephaniah 1 and 8. This Babylonian garment. that he likes so much. And it shall come to pass in the day of the Most High sacrifice and of Mashiach Yahawashi's sacrifice, that I will punish the princes and the king's children and all such as are clothed with strange apparel. He's going to punish them that are clothed with strange apparel. Because the Most High told us in Numbers, go there, Numbers 15. And 38. Speak unto the children of Israel and bid them that they make them fringes in the borders of their garments throughout their generations. And we're in a generation now. And that they put upon the fringe of the borders a ribbon of blue. What did he say? He said he's going to punish them that have on the strange apparel. See, this is something that, okay, you can't say, well, I didn't know. Okay, you're breaking the law of the Most High. He said, speak unto the children of Israel and bid them that they make them fringes in the borders of their garments throughout their generations, and that they put upon the fringe of the borders a ribbon of blue. And it shall be unto you for a fringe, that ye may look upon it and remember all the commandments. So we're supposed to look upon these fringes with this ribbon of blue and remember all the commandments of the Most High. But okay, well, you're not going to put them on if you ain't dealing with the commandments, because it's to remind us of the commandments of the Most High when we put these fringes on. And it shall be unto you for a fringe, that ye may look upon it and remember all the commandments of the Most High, and do them, and that ye seek not after your own heart, your own mind, and your own eyes, after which ye used to go a-whoring, doing whatever you want to do, how you want to do it, that ye may remember and do all my commandments, and be holy unto your power. This is very important. This is a law, that we may remember and do all the Most High's commandments. See, that doesn't do it, man. And be holy unto the Most High. I am the Most High, your power, which brought you out of the land of Egypt to be your power. I am the Most High, your power. That's what he said. He said that ye may remember, verse 40, and do all my commandments, and be holy unto your power. So if you're not doing it, how you gonna be holy unto the Most High? You don't have anything to look upon to remember the commandments, because you ain't doing them, because you ain't doing that. And this is not hard, people. This is really not hard. Oh, I can't sew. Okay, well, they got iron-on tape at Walmart for about $2.20, something like that. Ribbon of blue right there. And you don't have no fringe, you take something, you can cut and make fringes. You can do this. This ain't hard. Take your finger and cut and make fringes. That, shoom, and put a wild ribbon of blue. That's all I just said wouldn't cost you no more than $5. If you just can't afford to buy fringes, there's no excuse. There's no excuse. Everything have a border. And you do shoot. This is very important, y'all. That's why I say you're gonna kill those strange pearls. But maybe y'all think, maybe y'all have another power that another scripture that justifies you in whatever you're dealing with when you come back. I mean, this is what we did. And it also shows our culture, who we are. He says, Zephaniah 1 and 8, and it shall come to pass in the day of the Most High, and the Mashiach sacrifice, that I will punish the princes and the king's children, and all such as are clothed with strange apparel. The Most High just told them, what do you think, America is blessed? Most High bless America. They say God bless them. You think America's blessed? It's bad enough that we got to deal with things that are mixed, clothes that are mixed. But at least we can do the commandment to the best of our ability. He said, in all your generations. He knows where we at in captivity, but we can do better than what we're doing.